On the 19th of September 2013, my mother passed away. I'm making this video to prove to myself, to prove to my mum, and to prove to everyone that I can be strong. And hopefully with this video I can help other people be strong as well. That's my aim. Hey guys, I'm Sam Chaplin and welcome to Coping episode 2, back to college/school. School, at the best of times, probably isn't one of the best places in the world. And after losing someone so close to you, it may seem like the last place in the world that you'd ever want to go to. In this video, I aim to help and give advice to people who are going back to school or are back at school and are struggling. The idea of going back to school after a family member has passed away or a friend has passed away is a really difficult time. The idea of it seems unbearable. When I was first faced with the prospect of going back to school, I was so reluctant. I also felt slightly unsure about the whole idea of it. I didn't like the idea of being looked at as I walked through the corridor or going through the playground, people looking at me. And as a result of this thought, I became paranoid. It sounds strange, but even walking down the high street, taking my own advice by listening to music and blocking out the outside world, I still felt a bit like people were talking about me. In reality, the chances of them talking about me are pretty slim, unless a bird had pooed on me or something like that, but that's not the point. So let's talk about actually going back. These are the things that I taught myself before I did go back to school/college. Be brave and face it. This is probably the best advice I can give anyone. Prove to people that you can be strong. Put on a brave face. People will so respect you for doing it. They may seem slightly baffled that you are coping so well and that you're taking it so well. But the fact that you're powering on will enable so much confidence in yourself, and that confidence can be very rewarding. Take time out if you need it. I mentioned this last week. In mostly old schools, though 9 times out of 10 will be a place for students or pupils just to go and just to sit down and just gather their thoughts by themselves. There will be offices, there will be parts of the playground, there'll be little small gardens, I promise you. And if the school hasn't got one of these and you want them to, and they want there to be one, do not hesitate to tell a teacher, and hopefully with some luck it'll get put in place. Teachers are trained to deal with this sort of thing, to deal with students who aren't necessarily in the right mind frame to work and have had lots of things happening in their life which kind of makes them just unable to work. But they're in school because they want to prove to people that they can be strong, or they've been asked to go to school. Do not feel bad about not doing work. Do not feel bad about not going in. I've been back at school now for roughly 2 weeks. I have missed a few lessons because sometimes I just really couldn't face actually doing work and just face being in a small classroom focusing on something. At the moment, my mind is a little bit sort of hazy, and sometimes I just can't focus on one thing, which is why my video rate has gone down slightly, because I sometimes just can't focus on it. And remember, teachers will understand if you want to take time out. Take in support if you need it. It's there for you. Teachers, assistants, classmates, dinner ladies, everyone will be there for you. I promise you. You will be inundated with support and condolences and sympathy. If you wish to block it out, then by all means, but the way I see it is just be grateful. Be grateful that people are caring about you, and please never hate anybody for caring. There will be times when you walk into a classroom and it will feel like everybody's looking at you and just talking about you. When you walk into a classroom, sometimes there might be people talking amongst themselves, and the noise levels may go down slightly as you walk in, but do not get too annoyed by this. Do not get freaked out by this. This is normal. Coping with loss is a very difficult thing to deal with, and some people may not understand how hard it is. When people try to be quiet, it is a way of showing the respect, because they want to prove to you that they are sorry for it in a way. This might be a bit of a strange concept to get your head around, because I'm struggling here. Also, teachers will give you space too, and they will understand that the best thing that you need right now is space. My BIP here is that people deal with loss differently. Some people hide away for a while, just to think about things, to take time for their family as well. I've never really been someone to hide away. I'm always wanting to do things for other people. I'm that sort of person. Which is why I only missed one day of school until I came back. My way of thinking was, and still is, do it for Mum. Prove to her that I can be strong and I can do it for her. And I will live by those words for the rest of my life. And I also have a little memento. This is a bracelet that I wore in the Caroline music video I made. That's the band I was talking about before, last episode. This bracelet, it was in her room and I'm going to wear it forever, just to prove to my mum that I love her. Thank you very much for watching this video. As always, my contact links will be in the description. Keep strong, keep safe, keep smiling, and most importantly, keep you. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Stay safe. If you missed last week's episode, I'll put a link to it here. If you have any questions, any worries, or you just want someone to tell, and you just want to tell someone how you feel, a stranger in a way, then I'm always here.